What's good, YouTube? It's your man Spill Dog. Man, these veterans, man, and these OGs, they just won't give Spence a break, man. I at least understand why Bernard Hopkins is saying what he's saying. Bernard Hopkins was more of a methodical boxer type fighter, so it do make sense. Bernard Hopkins, James Toney, I can understand certain people, especially certain fighters, favoring the guy that fight more of their style. I really can. I really don't think there's no hate with B-Hop. Real talk. I don't think. I think that was just him giving. I don't know if he believed as much as he say he do. But at the same time, I think he's just basing it on the fact that Bud is more like him than Errol is. I don't know why they keep trying to point to Errol's experience and I mean, it's like they just it's almost like they nitpicking, just looking for flaws in the boy game when he really don't have a whole lot. And then if you watch how he fight, hell, I mean, so are y'all criticizing him for using the fundamentals of boxing, fighting the way you're supposed to fight, and winning doing it? That's what it sounds like. I mean, all he doing is fighting responsibly with a lot of pressure and power, and mashing the gas. That's all it is. I mean, it don't have to be nothing special when these guys can't stop you. But out of all of them, I got mad respect for Bernard Hopkins, and I really don't believe there was no hate in what he said. I just think he favored a guy that's more like him. I felt like that with James Toney as well. But some of them other dudes, I don't know, man. But I'll say this: I can't wait to the fight actually happen. So I just can't wait to see it, man. I could just imagine how Spence feel over there, man. He ain't did nothing to none of these dudes. I mean, nothing. Ain't never gave them nothing but respect. And these guys really haven't respected him since he came in the division to some degree. I mean, it's always been this little backdoor criticism of the boy that's smoking these cats. And then it's amazing how they'll overshadow certain people when Spence beat him, but if Bud beat him, now it turned into some type of situation. I ain't ever seen fighters that have been knocked out multiple times get so much credit before. I haven't, not from other fighters. So I mean, I just can't wait. I just can't wait. I mean, it's a damn shame, man. You get a nice, good kid from a good home. He ain't been going to jail. He ain't out here gang banging. I mean, he did a little bit of drinking, and I mean, it wasn't even that much. I mean, he got borderline loose, had an accident, shut it down, and it's almost like he getting points taken against him because he ain't all messed up like a lot of guys that come into this sport because of their situation. I don't know, man. I mean, a lot of this stuff just backwards to me. You know what I mean? It really is. I mean, with what that boy been through, I watched that accident several times. I saw him get slung out that car, and they act like that. People acting like that shit didn't happen. And it ain't just the physical part; it's a mental part to stuff like that. Now, a lot of people mentally strong, but a lot of people not. They really not, and it's a lot of professional fighters. There's I think it's some great fighters out here, but that mental part ain't all the way where it's supposed to be. Real talk. I mean, what's the boy from Flint, Michigan? I mean, he a real good fighter. What's his name? It's two brothers. Y'all know who I'm talking about. But he was in a good fight one day, and I seen him just kind of give up, and I think even deep down inside he know it, and he a much better fighter than he showed that night. I mean, even if he would have lost, he could have went about it a different way. I cannot, y'all gotta forgive me. I'm getting old. I can't remember names for nothing, man. But y'all know who I'm talking about. It's two brothers, man. Both of them can fight. They from Flint, Michigan. But I mean, this ain't me taking nothing against him, because I'm a fan of his. I like to watch him fight, but I've seen him have a problem with that part of it. Confidence. When things ain't going his way. It seems like he might. I don't know if he doubted himself or what it be. But that's the only thing I would ever be able to say about that particular fighter. But point I'm getting at is, Errol Spence has overcame a whole lot, 2 accidents, a detached retina, and fighting the highest level of competition that he can on his side of the street. And to some degree, this is Bernard Hopkins disrespecting his homeboy Danny Garcia, and it's almost like, I think people try and take a shot at these PBC fighters, some of them, and I don't know why, because, from what I've noticed in every sport, like LeBron was going to be LeBron when he was in high school. Mike, all the best in all the sports. And let's say somebody just popped up out of nowhere. They was the best in the amateurs and all that. It don't be this big revelation. It's expected out of them because they was the best at the amateurs or whatever, whatever level they sport was in before you get to the top. So, I don't get it, man. I don't know what this shit could play bad for Crawford, man, depending on how Spence taking this, man, because it's mad disrespect coming this man way. Mad disrespect. At some point it's gonna be a lot of people sitting down. I got a feeling eating their words. I really do. Yeah, but that's it for me on this video. If you like the video, hit the like and subscribe.